Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing fantastic and you got home safely from wherever you are. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Omandru. I like to talk about photography, filmmaking, and music. These are my three passions in life, my hobbies basically. What you just heard me play just now is the intro to a song called Lonely Dirt Roads. It's by an upcoming artist by the name of Dax. You can check it out, his channel right here. I'll leave the link in the description. Very good rapper singer. I like his music. It's very soulful. It's very relatable for me. So yeah, go check it out. Well, today I want to talk to you about infrared photography with Vivo X200 Pro, of course. And it was raining today, this morning, and I said, "Oh man, I don't think I can ever take pictures today." But oddly enough, right around 11 a.m., the rain stopped and the sun was out gloriously. So this is my time to try out infrared photography. So I went to a spot that I've been wanting to take pictures, and there I go. So what is infrared photography, you may ask? Well, this technique is not really new. It was invented by Robert Woods, and he is known as the father of infrared and ultraviolet photography. He discovered it in 1910, so it's been a while, and there's so many different types of infrared photography nowadays, as you can see from the images in the beginning of the video. So the infrared photography basically is a technique in photography that utilizes lights in the wavelength of 700 to 900 nanometers, used in that ballpark. It's different from visible light that we normally see and our cameras can see. And what I like about infrared photography is that it's so soulful. It's very unique. It's like a dreamy kind of Candyland, and it's like you step out of this world into like the world of Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. And it's so popular till today that recently the movie Dune 2 Part 2, there's a fight scene and it was filmed using infrared technique. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. And yeah, those images have been haunting me, and I came across them like a few years ago, and I just kind of forgot it. But funny enough, like when I first saw Vivo X200 Pro, my first immediate thought, "Oh my God, now I can try infrared photography." I can just buy some filters and try it out. And so I did. I went ahead, like I said in my previous video. I got these infrared filters. This is a variable infrared filters. I think it ranges from 530 to 750 nanometers, if I'm not mistaken. It's from a brand called Fotga, not Fotga, but Fotga. I don't know if I pronounce it the same way or not. But anyway, infrared photography usually is very prominent in landscape photography because you need to use tripods, and the exposure time is sometimes can be long for unconverted cameras. Okay, I'll talk about it in a little bit. And you have to use tripod, and the autofocus doesn't really work, and the exposure doesn't really work because those two use visible light in order to process them in the camera. So, and interestingly enough, one quick fact that I just learned these past few days is that our eyes don't really see colors. What our eyes see is the wavelengths, and our brain is the one that interprets it, whether it's this wavelength is green or red or yellow and whatnot. Okay, and I think that's the way the cameras work, whether it's film or digital. The lenses capture those wavelengths, and the sensor interprets it, whether it's green, blue, or white, or yellow, whatever. And yeah, so I'm not an expert in this. I'm new. I'm still learning and I'm very interested. It's very interesting for me. It's very fun, and and the results, I like it so much. It's very soulful. It's very out of this world, and there's so much steps that you have to take in order to produce those results, and I just like the learning process. So I'm still learning, and I'm so happy that I got directed to sort of an infrared guru or legend in my hometown. And yeah, in fact, some of the images that you saw in the beginning were taken from his Instagram. I requested permission from him, and he was kind enough to let me use those pictures. So thank you, Mr. Halim. I really hope that I can learn so much from you. I called him up, and we spoke for maybe like 2 hours, and the guy is very good. He's very good, and he's very knowledgeable. Oh, before I forget, there's also another guy by the name of Robert Shia, I think, and on YouTube, he has done a lot of work with infrared photography. I'll leave the link in the description to his channel, and you guys can check it out. Yeah, so what I did today was I tried 2 different methods. One is manual, by using the camera, the Pro mode in the Vivo X200 Pro camera, and the second one I used the Lightroom, also manual. But the third one, I was curious to see, can I use the street photography mode with the infrared filters? And I did, and this, oh my god, man, this is so fantastic. Oh, let me tell you about. Okay, let me tell you. Well, you got the advantages of some of the features in Vivo X200 Pro. I think helps solve the common challenges in infrared photographies. The first one is focus. Yeah, you can't focus really in infrared because, again, I think the Vivo X200 Pro uses visible light to do autofocus, right? So, but the nice thing is, like, you can change the focus after the fact. So you can change the focus. You open up the pictures in the gallery, and then if you check the focus is there or not, and then you can just tap in wherever you want to focus, and then adjust even the aperture there. So I think that's fantastic. That solves half of the problem with the focusing. The second one, in a converted camera, typically infrared photographers use RAW. They don't use JPEG. Why? Because there is a process you need in white balance adjustment. That's like the first few steps in processing an infrared image. And we have RAW and even DNG in the Lightroom. I'm so happy that you can use DNG. You can use Lightroom to capture DNG and process it from there. The third challenge is, I was told by Mr. Harlim, is that not all lenses are suitable for infrared photography. I think Robert Shia also mentioned it in his videos. So you have to be careful in this lens selections. I'm so happy that you have so many lenses. I've only used, I think, 50 millimeters today, either 50 or 100. I forgot, but you can see in the pictures. and I'm gonna explore more. And please stay tuned. If you are curious about infrared photography with Vivo X200 Pro, subscribe to my channel, and all the usual stuff, the notification bell and everything. I'm gonna share with you more in the upcoming videos. I'm gonna explore more because I am so, oh god, I love it so much. I can, at least I get a taste of what infrared photography is all about. I don't expect it to behave like a full spectrum camera, which is a converted camera, because the two methods of infrared photography is one, and the ultimate one is you use a converted camera, where it's a film, or whether it's digital or digital cameras, whether DSLR or mirrorless, you convert it into what's called a full spectrum camera. So basically the sensor can see all the all the spectrum of lights, more spectrum of lights, I guess. But that voids your warranty, and you can do it by yourself. There's I think a few tutorials on YouTube how to do it, but if you're comfortable with it, you can do it. But I'm certainly not. And Mr. Halim does the conversion, so I'm in the process of finalizing a camera. But also there's another thought, like, because then I have to carry this camera around, which is for photography, which I don't know. I have to see about that. But I'm really into it because and the second method is using the filters like this, right? But this one is not really, you can't really get a lot of the colorful infrared photographies. For black and white, yeah, maybe with different tones, but not really for color swapping and all that. I don't think, because unconverted cameras, or like smartphone cameras, they do have what's called IR cut filters, only allow the visible light to go through. So you have to remove the IR cut filters, and so that the infrared goes through, and you use filters in addition to that to sort of block the visible lights and only allow the invisible light to go through. So it's quite I'm hoping to get there. I'm still enjoying the process of learning. I'm not expert by any means, but I'm just happy that at least I get a taste. I can dip my toes in infrared photography's ocean, and there's still a lot for me to explore. And I'm so excited, I'm happy, and I feel alive, man. Oh my god. Yeah, stay tuned. I think that's it for today. I don't want to keep this video too long, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.